Today's episode, Terry and I are sporting our new hairstyle,
Hair tie.
neckties. So be ready and be amazed.
You're listening to the podcast where we talk about life, sports, family, and everything in between. Welcome to Just Talking Out Loud with your hosts, Ron and Terry.
One. Hello, welcome to another episode of Just Talking Out Loud. I'm Ron.
I'm Terry.
You're
laughing.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we've had
Interesting day.
it's just an
We're sporting our hair neckties.
Yeah, this is supposed to be braided, but as you can see, I did not have Terry. She was going to braid it. This is our new neckties that are now hair. And in case you were wondering, this is actually a new trend. Fashionistas are selling out big bucks for branded hair neckties. There's a label.
It was their own hair that they pulled around and tied around their neck, like Lauren with her
like this.
hair.
I'm going to show a picture I have to remember which one I'm showing first. So I'll show you. You'll see it come up here in a second.
It isn't her hair.
No, it's not. It's tied around the. This is the blonde.
I think the whole outfit is gorpy.
Yeah, it's really gorpy.
Her pants are baggy, and they don't.
For those of you that are listening, it is a suit that a man would wear that this young lady has.
Except the baggy suit, like real big pleats in it.
It's really baggy on her, and then she has the hair necktie. And if you want to see it later, check out our YouTube channel, and I'll have it on. It'll be right there. But that's the one, and then the other one is she has black hair, and it does look like her hair. We'll have to do a side by side. Well, no, they both do. Yeah, you're right. But you're supposed to braid it.
When I saw this one here, I thought it was her hair going around her. Like she was holding her hair like that because from the back it came around and down.
Right.
But no.
No, it's and it cost $2,300.
You got to be kidding. So they're made out of real people hair.
I think so. And this was in Paris last year. This was one of them when they did the runways. Oh, okay. They had it on there. So.
Well, it might be okay with something cute, but
I don't know. A hair tie. This is starting to really itch.
Okay, we'll take it off.
Don't you think? Mm-hmm. Terry has a braided one.
Well, and mine is just hooked.
Does this match your hair? I mean, can you?
Yeah, I did.
Did you wear it one time?
I don't know if I bought it for Halloween or what. I don't know.
Halloween? I guess yeah. Cousin it.
Well, no.
Put it in front of your face.
I don't know what
But yeah, $2,300, and critics have called it weird, hideous. Is made from nylon tendrils looped together into a pigtail and a shabby chic tip of the hat to it's supposed to be some kind of cowboy aesthetic or something. I don't know. Or if you use it as a belt. She doesn't have it as a belt, does she? Like that one there.
I don't think.
No, it's not a belt. A hair belt. That'd be a little goofy, wouldn't it? So anyway, that's our hair necktie. So good night, everybody. Oh,
you're already done, huh?
No, I'm not done. It's just
different.
What do you have? Did you do anything to come up for the podcast? Maybe we.
I've been looking for my glasses all day.
Maybe you can help us look for Terry's glasses.
The lens kept popping out, so I got these back on. This was before our vacations. So it's been months since I saw them, and I went through all my old glasses in glass cases. Now I went through all my purses, and I'm thinking, okay, the lens popped out because Beckett kept grabbing them, and they would pop out.
Right.
So what did I do with it? I think I set it someplace to fix it, and I don't know what I did with it. And then I've been going through mom stuff, and
we're taking a lot of stuff
much. I'm just hoping they didn't go to Goodwill or whatever.
I don't know why you would put. Those are last year glasses or the year before that?
No, they're my newest ones. These are the ones before that.
Are you serious? The newest ones we're missing?
The very newest ones, the purple. They're purple up here, and they don't have
Do you
the rim
people
on
have to
them.
look for a lot of stuff all the time? Are we into this? I'm constantly
Today I was looking for
looking
shorts. I
for
did find
stuff.
them. And we still haven't found my hair color t-shirt. I have a t-shirt that I wear when I color my hair. And that never showed up either.
What's
I
that?
wonder if they're with the glass. It's with the glasses.
What?
The hair color t-shirt.
Oh yeah, we are missing a hair color. She has a special shirt that she wears to do hair
It's already
color.
got hair color on it, so I use it every time for hair when I'm coloring my hair.
I'm just tired of looking for stuff. Do we have too much stuff?
Oh, we have definitely too much stuff. We have too many clothes. We have more clothes than we can wear, especially now that I retired. I don't want to get rid of my nicest dress clothes that I liked to wear the most. But yet, no one dresses for church either, so I don't.
This actually works.
I do dress for church.
Perfect for this. I can't believe that it actually.
Why?
I have something
What's
right
your
here.
story?
And the story is we have too much stuff.
We do.
I mean, here's what I've been going through lately. See, you tell me if you're going through this. So we have a lot of stuff in the attic. I'm not, as you can tell from the hair, I'm not getting any younger. And I'm just wondering how much longer, and I hope for a long time. I'm not wishing for anything, that I can still climb the ladder to the attic. The issue is bringing it down. I have to have, at some point, we're going to have a fishing line or something to help us get it down. But when we have stuff in the attic, if it's in there and we're not using it, what good is it?
Well, there's some stuff we've put up there lately are for babies that we're going to pass on to.
Okay, I can see the high chair.
Is the little Einstein chair up there?
The Einstein chair, the high chair. I think part of a car seat is up there, I believe. So that I understand. But there's a lot of stuff up there.
And there's baby stuff from my babies.
There's a lot of stuff up there.
I think there's shower curtains and stuff from
how many items?
Previous bathrooms.
Think
and
about
when
this.
I redecorate I'm never going to go back to the old colors.
Oh,
I'm going to never go back to purple. I guess I shouldn't. I need to go through it and take that stuff to the mission too. But first, I have to find my glasses so
Okay,
it
we're
doesn't
still
get
on the
to
glasses.
mission if they're already not at the mission.
All right, let's go through this first, and then we'll work on your glasses.
Okay.
How many items do you believe that? I'm saying, if you were to count, how many items you think are in the average home? How many items do you think they would have? This is just an average.
What do you mean, like including furniture? Or I don't know what you're saying.
It's just saying
I mean, clothes alone, people have thousands of clothes. I mean, we as Americans think we need way more than we do.
I'm just going to say, all this says is there are blank items in the average American home.
Thousands.
Try hundreds of thousands. 300,000 items. And if you were to think about, I mean, we have this cupboard, we have two cupboards here.
Books.
We've got
books. We've got books. We've got clothes. And we've got clothes
I'm not sure.
I've got 2 or 3 blouses in there. I keep sticking back in the cupboard because when I put them on, they look good on me. But I haven't worn them since I retired. But I put them on, and they look good. They look good with a pair of black capris. Then do I ever get them out and wear them with a pair of black capris? No, because and when we go out to eat, most of the time we do that on Fridays when we're coming home from Pittsburgh, and we're in our.
Isn't there
I'm in jeans or I'm in exercise pants because I've been with babies all day. My hair's like this, like it is now. It's all over, and that's how we go out to eat because.
There's a hack for clothesline. So let's say you have all your clothes and they're all hanging a certain way.
Yeah.
So you have the hanger a certain way. And then whatever you wear, whenever you put it back, you're supposed to turn the hanger. And then at the end of the year, you look at the ones that have never been turned and you think, why didn't I wear this? Right. So I'm wondering if that's something that we could do but you go through your clothes a lot.
I do. And I have a lot of tanks. And then we've had such a bad spring that I haven't even worn like a tank. This is the first day I've had a
that's her
tank dress on.
She was hoping to go to the to the pool today.
I did get down there, but then it looked like it was going to rain, and I started picking strawberries, and then I got the humidity was so bad I had to come up here and
oh my God.
almost slid. I almost fell into the rocks trying to pick the strawberries because I'm up on the hill trying to get the top ones.
We're going to change the subject to strawberries because I was one that never thought in a million years that we moved the strawberries from upside the house. She's, I'm going to try it down by the pool. Boy, did they take over.
At first had them in flower boxes on the rocks.
Yes. And
then we cleaned out the lamb's ear or something, and there was a spot, and I threw some dirt with it.
Oh my gosh.
And we have strawberries.
So I picked a bucket. You picked a bucket. Alexis picked a bucket or so.
A container.
You picked another half of one.
I picked a dog food dish today.
And there's still more.
Oh yeah, I could
nice size. I mean, really
another
nice
couple
strawberries.
More buckets.
Anyway.
Like that was like a pail you would use at the beach.
Right. So getting back to stuff. So we have an average of 300,000. I'm not sure that.
Oh, we probably have more than that because our attic is full. I've got
the shed's full. Well,
1, 2, 3.
We'll just do the house.
I've got at least 4 cupboards with clothes in them.
True. Now we do have your mom's stuff in one cupboard.
Yeah,
we do have that.
I mean, part of her stuff is in there.
And but we've really, whittled it down a little bit. The average size of the American home has tripled. And that's true. If you think about the homes back in the 40s, I don't know, 30s, 40s, 50s.
Oh, yeah, they put all their kids in one bedroom. 2 bedrooms was all they had.
Over the last 60 years. We're talking about from houses that are 1,000 square feet that sometimes are 2,000, 3,000 square feet. So you can imagine the stuff that you put in a home. And I wouldn't want to move today. If I had to move,
and our house is smaller, on the smaller side. I mean.
Well, yeah, it kind of is. 1 out of every 10 American households rents off-site storage. 1 out of every 10. So not only do they have enough crap here, they're putting in storage.
Although we have mom's stuff in storage someplace, but we're not renting the space, but it is someone else's space. Yeah.
25% of people that have 2-car garages only have room for 1 vehicle. Now we are lucky, although
it's a tight fit. Plus, you got a 20 by 10 foot shed.
Well, that's bigger than that, I think. The shed.
You get a shed that's as big as some
and
people's
it's full.
Apartment.
In the wintertime, it fills up because I bring all the stuff in, more stuff.
All the porch furniture goes in there and everything.
3.1% of the world's children live in America, but they own 40% of toys consumed globally. So 3.1% of the world's children live in America, and we own 40% of the consumed toys, which I believe that's a lot.
Oh, I believe that.
We still have toys for our grandkids we kept over the years.
And we got new ones when they born.
Yes, we did. The average American throws away 69 pounds of clothing per year.
That doesn't surprise me because I've got clothes to go to Goodwill. I mean, I don't even think as Americans we really need it. Like Walmart, and they're full of clothes, and we go buy something new, and there's nothing wrong with what we have. I mean, but there's something cute, and I like it, and I buy it. I got 30 sundresses, and I bought 2 more.
Sam's Club has a lot of good deals for that kind of stuff.
And
too.
then and then I'm one I won't pay full price when it's $20 on the rack when I go in someplace, or 50 or 60. I don't need it. But then when it goes on sale, it was a deal. So then I pick it up then.
The Americans spend, here's a good one, more on shoes, jewelry, and watches than on higher education.
I believe that.
I believe that too. Especially shoes.
But higher education has put our kids in such debt that they can't afford homes now.
Well,
I mean, we're lucky. Our kids all have homes, but they bought before, because since COVID, the prices have just gone up and up. And if they didn't own something now, I don't think they'd be able to get something bigger or You know what I mean?
I was trying to think of the stuff I could get rid of. And I know there's stuff that if I really dig deep, I could get rid of.
Like you said, you didn't have a lot of clothes, and I bet you have 30 polo shirts at least.
I do have polo shirts, but I go to work every day.
Like this, I know.
But I go to work every day, and that's why I have the polo.
And don't you use the same 5 or 10 over and over again that you like the best?
You know what I've tried to do lately? And I don't know if this is just me being OCD or whatever. So what I'll do is I'll take a shirt and I'll take it off the end, wear it, and then I'll put it here. So everything kind of so that I'm trying to
use
so I'm
them
trying
all.
to see, but it's a big
because you have some real pretty ones. Like you have an aqua one. I haven't seen that purple one on you at all this year.
The problem is sometimes I'll pick one out. I'm like, I really don't feel like I'm not feeling that color.
So you put it at that.
So then I put it at I don't.
I haven't seen the
or I
purple
leave
one.
it there.
Didn't we get a purple one at Sam's Club or you?
One of them, the orangey one, has it's not a tag, but it's sticky. So if you sweat, it sticks to your neck, and it's weird.
Oh, and so it bothers you.
It bothers me. That orangey, And sometimes I like the collar to look a certain way.
Stop. You need this. We need to, if you're not going to wear it,
get it out.
And I've been buying T-shirts lately, and I've never been a T-shirt, but I do wear T-shirts almost every time I go to watch the kids.
How many T-shirts you've been buying lately?
Oh my God!
And Terry's not a T-shirt. Maybe you should start wearing them on the podcast and show what you've been buying.
I have worn.
For your bathing suits, I bet if we got people would want to see what kind of bathing suits you're wearing.
Well, if you pick it out, I'll be hanging out all over, and if I pick it out, it'll be a nice tankini or whatever.
Our numbers will go.
It'll be something that holds all the.
There's a lot of people that do these try on things, bathing suits and stuff. And I always wonder,
like videos, like podcasts.
Yeah. Should we do a video by the pool and just see how it goes?
If we ever get some good weather.
I know. Tell me about it. But if besides
do a pizza party by the pool and they could see how crazy our life is.
Yeah. I was just thinking about that too. The last 2 weekends have been so busy. I was kind of crossing my fingers that maybe this weekend we could just I could catch up on trying to put videos together.
And just
having a weekend.
Yeah, because, last weekend was Ben's birthday, and we actually ended up with everyone in the house.
That's right. Everybody ended up in the house.
And
it was 50
luckily
degrees.
Only her, she didn't have a lot of her family show up, and we were still so crowded in the house.
It was probably 35, right?
Yeah, and there was standing room. I was standing to see his presence.
Yeah, with a coat on.
Yes, and I had my jacket on the whole day.
Because we had talked about
I was eating in the garage. We had set up in the garage because we were afraid it would storm.
Garage.
Well, then it was so cold, I put my mom upstairs because I knew she was cold. I'm like, don't let her catch cold. So then a couple people went in to sit by her and eat, and then it ended up, and then I said, let's just do cake and ice cream in here. So we did the cake and ice cream on the long table. Luckily, we had put that together the night before. And then he wanted to open presents, of course.
Right away.
And
as soon as he saw the big one.
Yeah, as soon as he saw it. He loves that. He loves that.
Oh, he does?
Spider-Man jump thing. Okay. He was up there jumping. Beckett's afraid of it. But
really?
I thought Beckett would do this.
Just Spider-Man jumping.
Because Beckett, the day before that, when I was watching them, he was doing the baby butt drop. He was like, thinks he's jumping, and he kind of puts his legs out from under his butt.
Send it to Lisa so she knows.
Yeah, he was jumping. We'll do that. I'll try to do that tomorrow. Yeah.
But so we all ended up inside. Luckily, Terry had a great idea. We have this giant table that's really too big for the house, but it really did work out.
Yeah, and it has a bench.
It has a bench on one side.
Everyone could sit behind it on the bench.
Because if you had chairs all the way around, it would be a nightmare.
Oh God!
Even the bench was still tight, but
our house is, like I said, our house is small.
It's small.
But we did
manage.
Raised our 3, and how many foster kids in and out of this house?
Yep.
We had up to 6 kids into this house at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I always had someone else's kids. It seemed like, either friends of our kids or my niece and nephew, or like anytime anyone asked me to babysit, I was like, bring them over. And I might have 2 foster kids, and during the day, I could have 10, 12 kids here, But
it really, it all worked out. Yes, it was cold, but Food was good.
The food was really good.
The chicken, whatever you call from Giant Eagle.
It's gone.
Giant Eagle, if you ever want to sponsor a
The
show,
chicken
your
strips.
chicken strips were excellent.
And they were
absolutely excellent.
They weren't like strips. Some of them were like a half of a chicken breast. Some of them were really big.
And if we'd have had, I don't want to say the name, some other kind of sauce
it would have been
with them, it'd have been even, I think we wouldn't have had as many
left over.
Although it wasn't, they went fast. Trust me.
Remind me tomorrow. I want to take that ranch dressing.
Okay, remind her tomorrow.
Those 2 balloons. I want all this in the car when we're done.
All these balloons. Yeah, we still got balloons. Good luck carrying them. Anyway, so let's move on to the next subject, which is barbecues. Barbecue. So we
sauce in there.
Barbecue sauce. What is the favorite? We're going to talk about what are some of the favorite things that people like to have on barbecues.
They like kebabs. We used to do them at least once.
Yeah.
One picnic a year we do kebabs, and they always went over really well.
I think they do better on the new grill too.
Do you think they will?
I don't know. So how many cookouts you think you have a year? How many?
We usually have Mother's Day, and then we have Memorial Day,
right?
Labor Day,
right?
4th of July.
Not in that order.
No, 4th of July. We usually, and sometimes Father's Day, 4 to 6.
Some people say that summer isn't complete.
And then we usually have the kid's birthday, at least one of the kids' birthday. So maybe 5 to 8
maybe
have a year.
It's not complete without 4 cookouts, 3 getaways, 2 concerts, and 2 festivals. That is a complete summer for some people.
Well, you're on the wrong track with Ron because
yes, I don't do festivals.
0 festivals.
0 festivals.
If I get one getaway, I'm good.
I get one get. Well, we were going to have 2 this year.
Yeah, but this was a 40th anniversary, so that
yeah, it was free.
Yeah,
so that always helps. It makes a big difference. So they uncovered the must-haves for the perfect summer barbecue.
Okay, let's hear them.
2/3 said summer grilling is their favorite time of year.
It is my favorite time of year.
And some people like to just cook. I mean, I like to cook. If we had more of a cover over our porch, we probably would cook out more, and even in the winter. Sometimes we do if the weather's
winter all the time.
If the weather's halfway.
This last winter was pretty bad, but when winters are better, we do.
Yeah. So here's some of the. Hold on, I'm out of whack here. Gen Z is likely, and any other generation, is to say summer isn't complete without at least one barbecue. And here's the perfect amount of people for the barbecue. How many people do you think makes a perfect barbecue? I mean, we've done more than this number. But what do you think is the perfect number?
About 20, but
yeah, I mean on a holiday.
I would say 10 people would be
very good. Excellent, Terry. 11. They say is the. I don't know why there's an oddball in there. 11.
There's always someone not married.
That they say is on average the perfect amount of people.
Well, because that's enough if it does storm to come inside and not be like we were for a friend's birthday.
And do you think it's a sin to not bring anything to the barbecue?
Yes.
You're right with everybody else. They feel like you should contribute. If I'm going to
someone else's barbecue, I feel like I have to bring something.
They say you should contribute.
Even if it's something bought, because we had 3 graduations that day, but we're stopping at your mom's for a barbecue afterwards, and I have to stop and buy a dessert or something.
Right.
Something.
So these are the top, before we get to the top things that people like to grill, we're going to do what people like as far as sides.
As sides?
For a barbecue.
Macaroni salad?
Let's see. Hold on, I got to go up here. So you said macaroni salad. Was potato salad macaroni salad? Potato salad was number 1.
Okay, well, a lot of people like
go ahead.
Salad, but pasta, any kind of pasta salad is.
Yeah, they don't. That's it for the salad.
That's a salad.
That's it for the salad.
Okay.
Salad.
Ours is your sister's taco salad.
Right.
So like.
Right.
The sides, baked beans.
Baked beans is on there. It's number 3.
I like the calico.
This one side is a little weird because I would do it this once, I would do this side as
Dessert.
no, as kind of a main because I love it. You have to shuck it. Corn on the cob, and baked beans. So it's potato salad, corn on the cob, baked beans, and then I love watermelon.
Is it on there?
It's on there.
Well, I was going to start watermelon or fruit salad.
We
have watermelon or fruit salad at almost
mac and cheese is a very big popular now.
Well,
as we know, our grandchild loves mac and cheese.
But the cheese was not. It must have been American cheese.
Oh,
and I had to get
he wanted
cheddar out, melt cheddar on it, then he'd eat it.
Right.
So I bought cheddar today.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Shredded cheddar so that if we ever have
Good
mac
idea.
and cheese and it needs cheddar, I can get it out of the freezer and melt it on there.
Let's talk about top grilling staples. What would be the number one thing that is on the grill for a picnic?
Hot dogs and hamburgers.
Hot dogs and hamburgers. And actually, it's hamburgers and then hot dogs. So it's 1 and 2 right on there. Anything else?
Chicken.
Number 3. Terry's on a roll. Now, if she could just find her glasses. Steaks is number 4. You've done the top 4 already.
Okay, then pork chops.
Pork chops is number. What is this? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 8.
Italian sausage or kibasi.
Can I say kebabs?
Kebab.
That's number 7.
No, kebabs would
be
bratwurst.
Like your meat bratwurst, like
yeah.
So that's number 6.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking. Italian sauce.
There's one in the top 5 you missed. You had hamburgers, hot dogs, chicken, steaks. You like these. I think they're too messy, but you love them. Ribs. Yep. And this last one, which is number 9, is really weird, which I wouldn't think of this as a barbecue staple.
Like a pork loin or something?
No, it's really seafoody.
Oh, shrimp?
No, fish. Just fish. I wouldn't think of that as a barbecue, would you?
I believe we could probably grill out salmon or any kind of fish on the grill.
Well, I'm not saying you couldn't. I'm just saying I don't know that
it's not something we do, but we're not fishy people. But we probably should try it because we've been trying to eat more fish ever since I dieted.
We are trying. I have to.
I need to
lose some weight before the wedding.
I got to get this.
Maybe you can watch us transform into thinner people.
I do really good. I lose 4, and then I
bring home crap. Or like today, we had donuts galore. Donuts on every freaking floor, and I can't say no to a donut. If there's a Bavarian, let me say, if I said a Bavarian cream donut right here,
I would eat it.
Of course, you'd eat it. I'd make you split it with me. If I could get it out of you.
Cheesecake one was really good.
Yes. Anyway, what do you think the top beverages are for a barbecue? This is kind of surprising.
Pop, soda.
Number 1.
I don't.
Number 1.
Lemonade.
Number 4.
Tea.
Number 2.
Beer.
That's number 5.
Really?
Yes. Something before that.
Because the drinkers would have to have beer.
You missed the most popular all the time. At number 3. And we have it all the time.
Water.
So it's soda, pop, whatever. Iced tea. Oh, you didn't say iced tea, did you?
I did say tea.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You said tea. Water, lemonade.
I said lemonade.
And then beer. And then there's fruit punch, fruit juice, wine, and cocktails.
That's what I was thinking. The drinkers would have that.
Yes, if you're one of those.
Or like the hard lemonades or, whatever they like.
Pinky up. So that is just
what we have to figure out if the kids want champagne on the table for their wedding.
For the wedding, yes. And then we have the favorite cookout games.
Oh, cornhole.
Cornhole's number 2.
Cookout game. I'm trying to think. Swimming.
Swimming's number 3. Dang. Can you write down some numbers for the lottery?
For today, I'm on a roll.
So I can retire. I'm ready to retire. Go ahead.
You like your job, though.
I still want to retire.
Okay.
Don't look. Okay. You're cheating.
What did I say? I said
cornhole and swimming.
We used to play badminton in your mom's.
Okay, that's there. That's number 6 or whatever.
Volleyball.
Volleyball. I'm surprised volleyball's not on there.
It's not?
No. try to have room.
I always like wiffle ball or frisbee.
Frisbee's on there. That's number 5.
We used to play wiffle ball on the beach all the time with the kids.
A lot of people like to play this game. They're a little heavier to throw. Horseshoes. That's number 4. So you said cornhole. You said swimming. I don't think you're allowed to say cornhole.
Why?
It's like cornhole.
You're so bad.
You know what I mean? No, I'm serious. They call it like bag something now.
Bag toss.
Bag toss, whatever. Everything's got to be. So you said cornhole, swimming. I'm going to keep saying cornhole anyway. Horseshoes, frisbee, badminton. The number one thing is really surprising.
Oh, I didn't get the number one.
We used to play it all the time.
Basketball.
We don't do it as much anymore.
Oh, dodgeball in the pool.
Nope. This is very calm. You sit around a table.
Oh, cards.
Cards, number 1. That's surprising.
That is surprising because we used to do it once a week.
Basketball is on there, by
the way. Oh, it is? Okay.
And football and beer pong.
Yeah, beer pong.
So we haven't done the beer pong yet. Terry's been drinking some of the booze that we have downstairs, but only because of her cold. And you do sound much better now.
I made myself a hot toddy.
And I liked how you really stuck with
my
the hair tie.
Yeah.
And it's a nice one. I think people would actually go for that.
Okay, just
maybe you could wear it for the wedding. What?
My fingernails are all nasty.
I'm glad you could do it while we're on the podcast.
Yes.
That's great. Good idea.
What? My fingernails?
Yeah, picking your nails.
Yeah, I can't. Well, I look
Maybe
down.
we just do a podcast on you doing your nails.
I look down.
You know what I mean?
My nails.
It might do better than what we're doing now.
Well, then I should get my color street stuff out.
Should we do the porta potties or should we save it for next week with the little wins? You know how sometimes you go through the day and you don't think about the little wins that kind of help. I think I'm gonna hold off the little wins until next week for 2 reasons. 1, I don't have the paper with me, and then 2, this gives me something to do next week. But I don't want if you wanted to talk about the worst types of bathrooms.
Porta Johns.
Porta Johns is number 1.
Oh, I remember going to Jesus 77 or whatever that was. There was so many of them. It was so stinking, so raunchy bad. It was awful.
Somebody's bound to stink up a porta potty. I mean, come on.
I would I would go in there to pee and I'd hold my breath. And if I had to do more than that, I would. My mom said, "Are you dying over there?"
So this is like bathroom emergencies. So if you looked at the worst restroom options, to go number 2, you would say porta potty is number 1, and that you would agree with most people. That is the number 1 thing. What would you think would be the next worst restroom
gas
option?
station?
Dang it! You are good today.
Remember when we were going to Florida and I was pregnant for RJ?
Yes.
And we went in and I said it would have been cleaner for me to go in the corner than it was to go in the stall and go to the bathroom. Yes. I remember me coming out. There were bugs all over in there. I was crunching roaches in there.
Nasty.
It was awful.
So when you had to wear the hose,
I was pregnant and I was like afraid.
Pantyhose then? The special.
No, I wasn't in them. Oh, thank goodness! If I would have been in them, I wouldn't have made it out of there. Because I was afraid to touch anything. I mean, you're squatting, you pull down your pants and squat, and then hope it went in, and then I was.
You actually
said it was actually.
I just saw your pink little bikini bottoms.
I was actually That give you a thrill.
Well, I'll give somebody a thrill.
But yeah, it was.
You were going to actually take a crap right there.
That was a gas station restaurant. It was horrible.
Okay, so you already said porta potties, gas station number 2. Number 3 would be?
I guess just the store, but.
Well, I mean, you could say, let's see, is it on here?
Gas station, like a 7-Eleven, or I don't know. But a lot of.
Well, it's at public parks.
Oh, yeah.
Could be bad. Restrooms at crowded concerts, which you just talked about the concert you went to when you were younger.
Yeah.
Toilets on buses and trains.
Oh, God.
And airplanes just missed out in the top 5, which is kind of surprising. Yeah. That's kind of surprising.
Because it's little in there. It's scary in the airplane.
What is the number?
I try to go before I get on the airplane. Yeah. But if you're taking a long flight, you'd have to probably use it.
You got to squeeze it off if you can.
Unless you can do the overnight, the red eye, and sleep through it. When you get off the plane, run to the bathroom.
What's the top thing that grosses you out in a public bathroom? You go into a stall, you open the stall door.
And there's poop or something all over.
Poop? How about not flushing?
Either that or they flushed it.
That happened to me the other day at work.
Yeah.
Somebody left their artwork in the toilet.
Gross.
It's gross. Or how about when they miss the toilet completely? You just
and it's
talked
all
about
over
that.
the
Is your stomach starting to turn? We just ate too.
I know.
I love talking about poop. Oh, wet or messy floors.
Yeah.
Those are gross. Or sticky floors.
Or someone peed on the floor and they left it there, and it's like.
You know what? You just said this. You just said this. 2/3 of Americans would rather go to the bathroom outside than in a public or gross bathroom. They'd rather be outside. And you just talked about that.
I mean, if you're in the woods and you're behind a tree.
Have you ever gone to the bathroom outside?
Huh?
Because you haven't.
Oh, yeah.
Able to make it.
Oh, yeah. A lot.
Number 1 or number 2?
Number 1, man.
You've never had to do a number 2?
When I've been camping, I've done number 2, yeah.
Yeah, but then you did it in a bathroom. You didn't do it.
Well, no, I could make it up to the, if you're out in the sticks camping.
Would you wipe with a leaf? Or did you take toilet paper with you? Or use your own underwear?
That's so gross. I can't remember.
What if you don't have anything? Do you have to use your own underwear to wipe?
It's been a while since I've camped, so.
Hey, we don't do the camping
Kleenex or whatever's in your pocket.
I don't do the camping thing.
Oh, I know you don't.
Well, if you're using a Kleenex, it's already been used.
You do the camping when my mom and dad had the.
Well, that's
bullet.
That's glamping. That's not camping.
They had the silver bullet.
The silver bullet
at Cook's Forest, and you would sleep in that. Had mice a couple times.
Peed on side of the road. That's you. 76% have gone in the woods. 42% behind a car. 36% have peed in a body of water. This is a good one.
Oh yeah,
because we've had. In fact, we just this spring we just did it in the Outer Banks but that water was a little chilly. You thought it would make you pee, but it didn't do as much as I thought it would. It took me a while then I felt gross.
Yeah.
Do you feel gross after you do that? Yeah.
It's just the way it goes.
73% have used the toilet for customers only without buying anything. Well, that's all you. Oh, customers only. If you're in the store, aren't you a customer?
They don't know. Oh, and if you're buying gas from a gas station, you're a customer.
40% have peed in a bottle when a bathroom wasn't available. I hope you mark that. Someone doesn't think it's lemonade.
Someone on the boat tech bus took a crap in a bucket in the back. They must have been really sick. Had the runs.
Then it says, have you ever decided that holding it until you find a better option? Have you ever decided to do that? And does it work out for you?
No, because I'm afraid I'll pee my pants.
I'd love to know if you guys would put a comment. Have you ever had to go to the bathroom and you held it? How far did you get? Did you get to the better option? Or
did you wet your pants?
Did you wet or poop your pants? It says our top 5 reasons for holding it are a lack of cleanliness, bad smells, no toilet paper and soap. That happened to me last year on our trip to Nags Head. There was no toilet paper
in the bathroom,
and I didn't look first.
And you already down there, you already got it.
That is, and I'd already.
And you feel dirty the rest.
Oh, it's awful. It's awful. Fear of germs, a lack of privacy. 35% of us regularly hold it until we can find a good bathroom option. The average amount of time we hold it is 1 hour and 23 minutes.
Ooh, I can't.
That's a long hold. Last stat, 7% of Americans, or 1 in 14 people, admit they've held it too long before the prairie dog let loose. And all you're left with is soiled undies.
I remember.
You just throw the undies away.
A church trip home from the church, and I had to go, and my mom would not stop. And I said, I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. She would not stop. And I said, I'm not going to make it, Mom. I'm not. And Jody was so tough.
You stuck up the car.
She had
Terry stuck up the car.
And I thought, I'm just doing it because my mom wouldn't even try to appease me.
Terry pooped her pants. Called her poopy pants the rest of the year. Oh, that wasn't pants. You had a dress on. You had a sundress on, a yellow one.
I don't remember.
I remember.
You remember?
Yeah, because you
Was
told
it when
me.
we were dating?
Yeah, we were dating, and you pooped your pants. It was a yellow sundress.
I think I had like a little bit of a stomach problem, and I told her like we
You
need to
think?
find some place to go as soon as it started rumbling, and she's like, "Oh, you'll be fine. You can hold it."
Hey, Terry's had issues right here when we did a podcast. Remember, you had to get up when we were in the middle of one?
Right in the bed.
So anyway, thanks so much for.
When nature calls, I must answer.
You got to answer. Well, I've had to do the same thing.
Well, and then if you hold it, then you're going the other way, and then you're miserable.
What do you mean?
You get constipated. You get miserable.
Oh yeah, you don't want to be constipated. That's awful. I want to be, relaxing, taking a good deuce. So dropping a deuce.
Nathan would say.
Thanks so much for watching and listening. If you had any issues with making it to the bathroom, how far did you get? Also, would you like the hair tie? I'd like to hear a comment about would you ever wear a hair tie? Not for $2,300. I think I'd make my own. We got that. Did you get that at, like Amazon or Temu or something?
Something like that.
One of those.
This is just to put braids in my own hair.
Right.
But I mean,
I thought you were going to hang yourself.
This one has like a headband, and it's like a hair piece. Like I said, you might need it for
Halloween.
Or if you wanted to put it on and then braid it up.
Your face is cousin Ed. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook or X at Just Talking Out Loud. Every Monday we have a new episode, so please
subscribe and like. And what else?
hit the like button and then share the episode.
Okay, and share.
I guess I should go over this with you, like towards the end, and you could do that part.
I could. Something I could do.
Yeah.
I could contribute in some way if I ever find all my items.
Yeah.
I spent the morning looking for a pair of shorts and the afternoon looking for a pair of glasses. And
we'll let you know. Did you find the shorts?
I did find the
shorts.
All
right.
They were.
So we'll let you know if she finds the glasses. Until next time, we are out.
Have a great week.